Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited to share with you guys something that I think you'll really be intrigued by. A lot of you guys may know that in the past I have done things like Uber, Lyft, a lot of delivery driver type of jobs. And that has allowed me to be flexible, still be able to, work on my side hustles and just have more time to do the things that I want in life. I always recommend doing Uber and doing Lyft. As you can see, just this year I've made about 6,000 and I've had plenty of other jobs. I've also done Uber. So this is a great side hustle to just make extra money if you guys want to build a savings or pay off some debt. I'm going to end up showing you guys 6 different companies in this video that you can just use your car to deliver things and make money on your own time. And I will be giving all of them an opportunity score, so we will be able to see the requirements. We'll go over that. We'll be able to see the applications, and the last company that I'm going to show you guys on the list here is my favorite company that you should definitely check out. So make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel so that YouTube knows you guys like these types of videos. Let's get right into it here. The first company on the list here is Reliable Couriers, and this is actually just describing the homepage here is describing how they interact with customers. So good thing about them is that they're 24/7, and if you guys are night owls or some of you guys like to make money at all different times of day, this would be a great company to work for. So let's go up into the company section. You can read their about and you can see the 24 hours, 7 days a week. I believe they also deliver on holidays, so if you guys wanted to work on a holiday, you definitely could. Let's go back up here and we can see the different jobs that they're offering. So not too many stipulations for this application. Be wary of the background checks for your personal background and then your auto background. So if you have accidents, things like that. First and last name is going to go here. If you have a DBA, a business, or some type of LLC, feel free to put that there, but it's not really needed. They are going to ask you for your contact info and then for your location. And this is mainly for them to be able to pick out jobs in your area that would actually suit you, that would be not too far from where you live. So make sure you add your zip code as well so they can narrow that down. The resume here is optional. So another thing that I like about Reliable Couriers is that you don't have to have a ton of experience or different type of skill sets. They will ask you what type of vehicle that you drive. Please make sure that you list whatever type of make, model, and year of your vehicle. And then you can see here that these are the primary hours when they know they will be able to employ you and have work for you. So another thing that I love about the site is that you don't have to get up super early. It starts at 9, ends at 6, so you don't have to work all night either. And you can actually list additional times. So if you're a night owl, you can say, hey, I want to work from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., something like that, and they will have jobs for you. So make sure everything with your car is valid, your driver's license, your registration, inspection sticker, insurance. Make sure all that is great. And then you want your background check done and a drug screening done. So I would actually give this 6 out of 10 opportunity score because it has work hours at any time of day, but also you're pretty dependent on if they have work available. I might even bump it up to a 7 because they do work 365 days a year. So you're guaranteed to always have work, and they don't require you to have a bunch of different skill sets or certifications. So let's give this one a 7 out of 10. And let's go to number 2 on the list. So number 2 is going to be cbdriver.com. And again, all of the links will be in the description of this video. Here, all you want to do is list the city that you're in, and then you can search for different types of 1099 type of jobs. So With this site, you are going to be an independent contractor. If we scroll down here, we can see the different types of contracts that people can accept. Let's say you bought or rented a Sprinter van and you wanted to get some work with this company. You can make over $1,000 a week, up to $1,500 a week. Home daily, all routes are local, and they will also show you the place, so the city and the state that they're offering this contract in. If we go back, let's check out some other jobs. This one is $2 per package, and that says urgent. So if you guys are somewhere near PA, make sure you check that out. And then, drivers, same day delivery. This is in Texas, different types of vehicles. Another thing that I like is that they are super transparent about how much you can make every week. So as you can see here, if you have a car, you can make $650 to $720 a week. This site, I would actually give it a 7.5 out of 10. I like how, transparent they are with the exact locations, exactly, what they're looking for, what they need, and then how much they're going to offer. So if we were to go and apply to this job, we can see the requirements down here. So not really too much, just have the type of truck that they're looking for. And they will also give you the specs here of how big the truck has to be. And then all you have to do is enter your information. And again, resume is optional. So that's why we're going to rate this one a 7.5 out of 10. If you're enjoying this video, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way I can end up making more of these videos for you guys. Number 3 on the list is called lablogistics.com, and this is going to be specifically medical devices, or could be a pharmacy or a client's house or even a hospital. So if we go ahead and click on careers, it will take us to the jobs side of this business. And so if we can go here, we can see the different type of job openings. So again, it will list the city and the state. If we go down, let's just click on this, for example, why you'll love this job. It shows you what the company is about. It also shows the different responsibilities. So for this one, you would drive the company car, so you wouldn't have to use your car, which could possibly be a plus if you don't want to spend all the mileage on your car. It also says loads and unloads medical items, so that's pretty much what you're going to be doing. And the only thing that I don't like about this site, they require that you be HIPAA compliant, but the good part is the training is provided. So a little bit more of, a barrier to entry, but they will definitely probably guarantee you work, I would say. The physical standards is not really too bad. It's only 25 pounds. A lot of places have 50 pounds, but you guys aren't able to do 50 pounds. This is a great option for you. So let's click apply now, see what the application looks like. Alright, so after we click on the apply now, this is the page that it's going to bring us to. As you guys can see, there's not really much to it. They're going to require your first name, last name, and just your contact info, and then you're going to continue. For time's sake, I'm not going to go through this, but you guys know exactly where to find the application once you select the city that you're going to be in. Next on the list is called freight.com, and that's going to be Frayt. And freight.com, they actually deliver a bunch of different stuff, not just medical supplies. So we're going to go up here and we're going to click drive. Now you're going to need the app, so make sure that you download the app depending on what kind of phone you have. If you have a Samsung, you're going to do Google Play. If you have Apple, you're going to go on the App Store, and all you're going to do is click to see if they're hiring in your area. Make sure you enter the zip code and the type of vehicle that you're going to drive. And if we go up here, we can see for the qualifications and requirements. For the driver, many of these sites and many of the companies, they're going to want you to be at least 21. You could see any disqualifications that they're gonna list are gonna be here, so just click that separate link to visit. And for the vehicle, the thing that I like about Freight is that the vehicle does not have to be so new. Even if you guys have a 2005, you can work with Freight. Not sure if it's like that with other companies, but that is a plus for anybody if you have an older vehicle. If we go and scroll up, we can see this is one of the drivers just giving a review of the overall job satisfaction. If we go here, we can see the different types of benefits working with Freight. Get paid in 48 hours, which is great. So you can get out there and make money and pretty much get it back immediately. Drive your own car. So this is one of those jobs where you can use your own car. $20 to $30 per hour, and you can earn more with tips. So, as long as you're being professional, you're getting out there, and you're putting in a ton of work, you'll make a decent amount of money. Set your own schedule. Feel free to earn as much as you want or as little as you want, setting your own hours. So with Freight, I'm probably going to give Freight about a 7 out of 10, just because there is a limited availability after putting in my personal zip code. Please be sure to check out your specific area. Maybe you guys have a little bit more demand where you are. Alright guys, number 5 on the list, this is going to be GoShare.co, and make sure you guys stay until the end because the next company is actually my favorite company to work for. GoShare is actually pretty cool. It has a lot of different options of different types of jobs that you can have, different types of delivery work. First things first, let's go to the benefits here. Benefits of working with GoShare, they provide health insurance, which is super important, especially in a time like now in our country. Healthcare is super important to people. It's sometimes the reason why people stay at the jobs that they have. So you guys know that GoShare will have you covered if you are doing work with them. They do have cash bonuses and incentives for you, so the more you work, the more chance you have to earn. And also certain maintenance like your tires, you can get some cash back on some maintenance. Another thing that I like about GoShare is that they don't have super heavy requirements for your car. As you can see here, they would like you to have a pickup truck, okay, or a larger vehicle. If you do not have a larger vehicle, which a lot of us might not have, we can even have cars. So we'll get to that in a second. But another good thing about GoShare is that your car can be 2003 or newer. So that was a little bit older than, Freight, the last website that we just reviewed. They said 20 years. This says 2003. Another thing that's great, you can actually rent cargo vans to do the job. They will allow you to use a rental to go ahead and deliver stuff for people. As long as the registration and insurance is all good, you'll be able to do that. If we come on the FAQ section, you can see that there's something called a helper. And basically a helper is for somebody who doesn't have a truck and you have something like a car. You can help people with larger deliveries. So let's say somebody has a pickup car and all of their stuff doesn't fit. You can actually go ahead and help them with a little bit of their delivery portion, and you can make a portion of the money as well. The number of projects, it will vary based on location. So let's get more details on this. Let's go up and sign up to drive. This is what the application is going to look like. First, they're going to make you create a Delivery Pro account, enter in all of your information. They do want to make sure that you meet the age requirement and that you're somewhere in the US preferably, and you're going to click next. So after you put in all your information, personal information and vehicle, they'll go ahead and review, and they will email you once they find work in your area. What I'll say for GoShare is I'm probably going to give GoShare a 6.5 out of 10, just because it's mostly geared towards bigger cars, but also their requirements are a little bit lenient. Make sure you guys go ahead and check out the website and let me know in the comments if they have work in your area. Alright guys, so for the last company, my favorite company on the list here is called dropoff.com. Alright, and Dropoff is super easy to do. Let's click sign up to drive. On this page, it is going to show you all of their different types of opportunity in different cities. So depending on where you live, let's just say Dallas, Texas for this one. Cargo van owner operator, home deliveries. And you can see here the requirements. So again, 21 years or older, solid knowledge of the city, meaning they want to know that you are experienced with different streets, so you're not always going to be making wrong turns, things like that. Make sure the cargo van is inspected, registered, and insured. A clean driving record is definitely going to be necessary for this type of job, and they actually make it so easy. You can apply with Indeed if you have an Indeed profile, or you can just fill out some quick information. Make sure you're over 21. They're going to want to know details about the vehicle, make sure that it's reliable, of course, and they're going to want to also know about your phone, because you're probably going to be making money from some sort of app that they have you connected to. And this one's going to be 50 pounds. You can say all of your availability, so whenever you're free to work and what time of day is preferable for you. Also, it asks how many hours that you want to work. So even if you wanted to work 0 to 10 hours, that's still an option, and they will definitely still consider your application. They are going to want to do a motor vehicle background check, so make sure everything with your car comes out clean. And here it's going to ask if you have a TSA card. So a couple of these things that they're looking for, but it might not be the end all be all if you don't have like a DOT certification, HIPAA certification, things like that. So even if you guys still don't have it, I would definitely still apply, because there are plenty of jobs in a lot of different areas. Go ahead, click the human check, and then you're going to submit the application. And guys, that is it for the video. Make sure you check out my description. All of the links are going to be there. Make sure you subscribe and like this video, and watch this video next.